Good, thanks. Yeah,
Nice to
nice to
meet
see
you.
you today. So, do you know what is it like performance review?
Yes, I know, I understand that.
Yeah, so I hope you can take it easy. I just want to go through with you about your performance like in the past 6 months.
Yeah, sure.
And this performance review have you to know like what you have done well in the past 6 months and what skill or experience you need to improve in the future. So it's very helpful for you to make clear at all things. And before I mention with you about our job, about like KBI, so I have one question for you. Like, why do you choose our workplace for your placement?
The reason is because I have looked through the website for the restaurant, and the menu and the food looks really nice. And I just thinking I'll be happy to serve all this food, beautiful food to the customers.
Yes.
And it's amazing. And the restaurant itself is really famous, so I think it will be a really good experience for me to work here.
Yes, of course. So now I will perform with you some key performance indicators. So I require my staff, first thing, I require my staff to know how to control the customer complaint. Secondly, my staff need to get the Parisa certificate after they work here for 6 months. It's better if they can get before enter here, but with you, but the first placement, I can wait for you to gain more experience and get the barista certificate. And thirdly, I require my staff should be honest, proactive, and dedicated. Because like skill and experience, you can learn from time to time. If you are dedicated to learn proactive in working hard, but if you're not honest to us, we don't know what skill or experience you lack of, and we can support you with all our effort. You understand?
Yeah, I understand that.
Yeah. So I also require my staff to do more multitasking. Like you can do the play or trade service, take order and the payment through the POS system. Because you know like our restaurant very busy. You cannot like just know like to do the service, the play service or trade service. You know can do everything with the cafe, with the payment, take order from customer, and I also require my staff to have the cash handling skill because like it's affect our profitable. So that's why if you're good at cash control, so you can know like the cash inflow and outflow in our restaurant to have for our restaurant to be better in the revenue. So I also require my staff to be friendly, but are not allowed to use phone in the placements. Yeah. So I agree with all my KPI I mentioned with you here.
Yeah, that was really clear.
Yeah. But so how about how your job going so far? Is it interesting or bad?
Yeah, it was really nice, and the colleagues are really friendly and helping me a lot.
Yeah.
And as I mentioned before, I was really happy to serve this amazing food to the customers.
Okay, I know. So yeah, I can see that you've done the job very well, but like some skill and experience you need to improve in the future if you want to have the long path of career in hospitality industry and especially in my placement. So I'm very surprised with your positive performance. Like I can see that you always punctual at work and working hard with your coworker and support them a lot. Is that?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I see that you are dedicated to do the job, do my tasks, and handle with lots of customer at the same time in the busy times with the positive attitude. I'm very amazing about your performance.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. So and then I want to tell you that I also a little bit upset about your negative aspect that you need to improve in your performance. So I can see that you sometimes it's hard for you to handle with customer complaint through the phone. So I want to know what the reason for this one.
Because English is not my first language, so sometimes there's a language barrier occurred, and the customers sometimes speak really fast, and I wasn't really clear about that.
So do you know what to do with them? How to tell them like you can say like you can speak a little bit slowly because now it's busy and noisy in here. Like sometimes you can make them feel comfortable, but don't show them that you are lack of experience, lack of ability in our restaurant. Because you are my staff and also create our name in the hospitality industry. So I hope you can perform everything as well. And in the next segment, I hope you can understand it all through phone call with the customer. And then I see that sometimes you get the wrong order because you not concentrate on the working. Sometimes some chatting with your coworker. So I want you like totally, absolutely concentrate on working. Even in the free time, you have a lot of things to do. You have to figure out what to prepare for our cafe, for our restaurant, and don't make the mistake again. And in the busy time, I see like sometimes you rush to do the job, to do the task, and everything is failed. So I want you to do everything step by step and finish the task perfectly. Is that fine?
That's right.
Okay. So about the coffee, like the standard of coffee, I want is always you always keep the coffee consistencies. Or cannot like to sometimes it's hot, sometimes it's cold. I don't want to, and I want the coffee always have the art on the coffee because we famous. Our coffee restaurant is famous with coffee. You cannot like do like the bad coffee for customer. We will lose a lot of customer. Okay. And so do you think? And feel about my recommendation, about my evaluation. Is it fair for you?
It's really fair. So you make me understand my strengths and my weakness. And I'll try to keep all the good work I have done and improve all my mistakes.
So do you think like you need any support from me?
Yes, maybe you can provide a little bit further training for me for the barista. So after I provide you with the further training course, I hope you can apply to get that certificate. Okay. So next move on to the part of career aspiration. I want to hear your sharing about what are your achievement goal in the next 6 months. So for my short-term goal for the next 6 months, I would like to achieve all the requirements from you for the KPIs. And for my midterm goal, I'm trying to finish my bachelor's first, and then maybe I'll get a higher position like a supervisor and to do a master degree.
Okay. So why do you think you want to be a leader? Food and beverage manager?
So to be a leader and manager, I think I can learn a little bit more and I can work well with my team, and that's pretty much.
You want to open your individual?
So for my like a really bigger long-term goals, I would like to run my own hotels or restaurants.
I hope that I can help you with all my effort to get your dream come true.
Thank you.
So I can see that you already got the RSA, the bachelor, and as I mentioned before, you should get the barista certificate. If you are serious to work in the hospitality industry. So thank you. That's all for you today.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you.
Thank you.